Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another weather report from your local weather boy. Today's weather's been pretty good, man. It's been sunny all day long. It's still a bit humid from the rains that we've been having, but I mean, that's manageable. Anyways, today's, I think I heard on the radio on the way back home that, I heard it's supposed to be 40 sometime, but for slight reason, the fact that'd be ridiculous, having the weather go from 80 degrees one day to like 40 degrees next. I mean, I wouldn't put it below Tennessee. However, I do find that highly implausible. So if the weatherman's right, there might be a tearful apology video to that said weatherman. But until he is, he can go screw himself. It surely ain't gonna be that cold this soon again. But anyways, today's unsponsored segment is brought to you. Brought to you by my third period. Yep. So my third period teacher is there. We got assigned some more SolidWorks stuff, which is fun, yay. But because his teaching style is a lot different from how the first teacher that taught that class teaches. He was going way too slow, and he also okay, let's roll back a minute. Freshman year for me, because I got gypped out of this class last year. Freshman year, I don't know British terms or any other terms, but freshman year, 11th or 9th grade, I took this is engineering class I'm kind of taking right now. This is the second version of it, which is supposed to be for sophomores or 11th grade or 10th graders. But, God, because how the world was last year, everything kind of got messed up, and the school system seen that I had a replacement class, and they're like, oh yeah, you don't need your main focus of high school that you want to do as a career class. So I got put into that other one. It really sucked because we never went in the shop or anything, but that's getting a bit far away from the subject here. First week into that class, we went over how to read a design and how to make designs. Well, last year, because of this teacher's teaching style, all they did was hand drawings last year for freshmen. Now, if you know anything about engineering, then you know that hand drafting is, yes, it is important. However, in a computer-aided design class, that is not the most important thing in the world. Because they weren't designing parts on paper. No, they were designing parks and landscapes and stuff, which is really, really stupid. But that's really far away from the point. Freshman year for me, I spent less than a week on hand drafting, and then we went straight to the computers and started, I think, GIMP or something along the lines of that. And we learned how to do the hand drafting on a computer. And then a week later, actually it was 2 weeks after GIMP, we went straight to SolidWorks and we learned how to take a design that was like a PDF file design, just straight measurements, nothing, no specified special instructions on make this part this, make that part this. It was, okay, you see this 3-dimensional object on a 2D plane. Yeah, you see these measurements that are on the bottom? Yeah, that's what you're going to be making. So today, like, for me, I'm doing the warm-up activities that we did back in my freshman year as a junior in a sophomore class. So as an 11th grader and 10th grader class, I am doing what I did as a freshman, a 9th grader, and a 10th grade class. It's really boring because when I say speed run, I really mean I'm speed running through this. I've drew like my class's first design that we had to do with no assistance in legitimately 5 minutes. That is how long it took me to draw, like, what was it? Some sort of bushing. And these sophomores are like, say, what was that one called? Oh yeah, SketchUp. If any of y'all know what SketchUp is and you all are very proficient at it, I'm jealous. But I spend a lot more time designing parts rather than buildings. So I got that +1 on y'all SketchUp users. But like SolidWorks, we are designing part, making the part, and if the part's good enough, then we might actually 3D print it, which is what I'm very excited about because that's what I want to do. Like, I don't want to 3D print parts. I want to program like CAD machines and stuff so I can cut things out of metal, slap it together, and then boom, I've got like a homemade rocket or something. Be pretty neat. But because of how slow this teacher is, he literally designed the part. Like, he took over the computers, designed the part, showed them how to do it, like step by motherfucking YouTube friendly, step by step, and they still did not get it. And I was cringing so damn hard because that is what I do. I know how to do that. Like, even in the actual SolidWorks sponsored SolidWorks tutorials, they give you like pictures, and then after they give you the pictures, they give you instructions. I went off the picture because the instructions made it a lot more difficult. Now, it was really funny because we had to do 2 parts and we had like 11 minutes. The second part was just a little bit more complex than the first one, but I did that first design 5 minutes, second design 6 minutes, and all I've got to do once I get to school tomorrow and like get to that class is open up the 2 files and turn them in, and then I will be done for these 2 days, which is really annoying. But I also can't complain because this teacher doesn't know how to teach because he's paraplegic, or that's actually not the reason why. It's because he's just a crappy teacher. Anyways, I do believe that'll be all for today's video. Hope y'all enjoy. Hope y'all tune in tomorrow too. Adios.